You'll be alright.
What's it supposed to feel like? You've been shot more than anybody I know. I'm gonna be okay.
Wilkes.
I'll live.
You're dying, Wilkes.
I'm sorry.
Return.
You're headed for Myanmar. The mission's not over.
What about Wilkes?
We might have a runner in Japan we could borrow, a woman named Cohen.
What's in Myanmar?
Nicolads. We used the Kalinatech data to pinpoint him at the Chinese embassy in Rangoon.
Chinese support for the Georgian?
The political situation isn't good. If they are backing Nicolads, you better find rock-solid proof. I don't want to go into World War III without a good reason.
You've got some time before you reach Rangoon. You want me to patch in a secure line so you can talk to Sarah?
No.
Has cleared Russia of any support for Khambain Nicolads or involvement in the Georgian information crisis. Though tensions have eased on one front, the situation, the latest attack in Khambain Nicolads' information crisis. 37 security and emergency services personnel have been declared dead with unknown casualties among employees at the dam. All non-essential personnel from the American Embassy in China were called back to the States earlier today in what analysts speculate could be preparation for Chinese hostilities. 2 days without updates as to health and well-being of the captured American soldiers, whose families today will be granted a personal audience with Vice President. Relations with China were already strained over disarmament negotiations, and the suspicion of involvement in the Georgian information crisis may very well push both sides.
Yo, what's up, Freeze Army? Welcome to the Chinese Embassy. This is episode 7 now, I believe. The 7th mission in Splinter Cell. We've only got a couple left. So what we're actually going to do is going to get these out of the way, and because obviously this is not the most popular series that I've ever done, but you know, I'm going to try and finish this off regardless.
Whatever. Where do I find him?
The rooftop, a few blocks from the embassy. Says he's under a large red sign. Respond to the phrase, a bright cold day in April. We've updated your OPSAT. To be clear, if you kill anybody, this mission's over. Slip up on this one.
I'll find the fallen shelter and some prayers.
I'm glad you understand. Be good.
So that first section, we didn't really need to sneak around or anything. There's no guards around there, so we could just run through that alleyway there. So I'm just going to walk our way across here. There's a couple of guys down below. There's a couple of routes you can take for this, but I decided to take the safest route, I think. But obviously we've got to stay really quiet, otherwise we're just going to get heard. Obviously this PS3 version of the game, it seems like the footsteps of Sam Fisher have been buffed. Which that means the guards are more sensitive to hearing the footsteps, which is really annoying, because I'm just simply not used to it compared to the PS2 version. And also this is another problem, like there's a light there that I remember you can shoot at, but on this version the crosshairs are so far apart it's very difficult to nail your shot. That's another problem I have with this version of the game. Like I said, I just really wish I could bring you guys the PS2 version to show off how good that version was, because even on YouTube there's just nothing out there showing off the PS2 version. It just seemed a lot more complete than this version here. But there's guys down there patrolling. The visuals aren't that great down here. I can't really see that much, but ultimately we need to go across there and climb that pipe. So first of all we need to climb down the ladder. Now I'm not sure if you could jump straight across, so that's why I try to be safe. Also didn't realise this guard came over here, so we needed to be quiet here. He heard something, because he said it must have been nothing. But anyway, let's move on. We're going to need to climb up this onto this bin right here. The controls are a little bit finicky. That's why he can sometimes just fail like that. Again, the controls haven't been refined in this version of the game. But we made our way up there regardless. The guard heard something but didn't see anything. We could have just snuck down the bottom, but I always feel like being up above is the safest route. Now, usually on the PS2 version, you could shoot this light. And I'm not completely sure why you can't shoot it on this version. I have no idea why. You know, no lights are like completely bulletproof, are they? Not that I know, especially street lights. So I thought it would be fine. You could shoot that light out, but nevertheless, we carried on anyway. There's going to be 2 guards moving down here, so we can just easily sneak past those. It's not a big deal. We need to get across the other side. There's going to be like a ladder there, so we need to climb down that. The next part is kind of annoying, but you know, we can deal with it. There's a lot of inconsistencies of the AI. Like, they won't do the same thing again and again. Like, they'll try to, but you know, the AI sometimes confuses itself with each other, and the guards bump each other and that, and you're trying to create a path for it, and it's just inconsistent because of that. It's kind of annoying, but again, it's just something we have to deal with. I made a quick save right here because I knew this next section was a little bit annoying. So there's 3 guards coming down here. Like, obviously there's a lot of ambient noise down here, so I'm not sure how they can hear your footsteps so easily, but for some reason they can. So what we have to do is just sneak, you know, all the way to the end. The guard at the back tends to stop every now and then and turn around. The whole idea, what I was going to do is try and knock him out early, so we didn't have to, you know, follow so far behind. But unfortunately, like I said, because it's random, I just thought, you know, we'll just follow them, play it safe, and just stay in the dark. So he will turn around about now. So we just got to stay still and stay in the dark. As soon as he carries on, he's going to try and catch up with his buddies right there. I don't know why I picked up that can. There's no need for that, so I just dropped it. We don't need that. The light is really bad down here.
Nicolaz is a great man.
Yes, of course. But his deputies...
The colonels I could do without.
What about Grinko? He frightens me.
Me too.
The man has eyes like a reptile.
Let's just jump up here.
Yes, I don't get it.
The guard at the back is going to turn around and come down here, so we're just going to hide here for a second, and we're going to knock him out. Here he comes. Just ticks him out of the way. If that was Hitman, that would probably be a kill, because he landed face first into the water. There's 2 people down here. We don't have to worry about those. We don't have to take those out, because once they move down a little bit further, we can just climb up the ladder to the right. Just a ladder coming up. So we just need to make sure that we are standing straight and run in front of it when we do it, otherwise we will make a noise and completely miss the ladder. There's going to be a guard at the top here, so we'll just have to wait here for a second. And we're going to head up here to the left, because, you know, again, the high ground is always the safest route. Let's make a quick save right here. I didn't actually realise the pipe was there. I didn't realise it until he actually grabbed it. Like, I didn't even notice. Again, this little section here is completely different to me. Usually the scaffolding goes all the way around on the PS2 version, but on this version you gotta go into a sort of building here. And I have no idea what the guard spotted me there. Or he didn't spot me, but he heard me or something.
It's a bright, cold day in April.
Good, good. Take this, okay? You're late, but you're here. Okay, we need to do this quickly.
Go ahead.
That map will show you the general's office in the courtyard.
I thought it was the ambassador's office.
It was, but some Chinese general has been using it. You can see for yourself. You get into the embassy grounds through the rear service entrance.
Is there a gate?
Yes, but a delivery truck will be pulling through shortly. You can sneak in past the truck, no problem. But you only have one chance at it.
Solid work.
I'm very good at my job. Okay, bye-bye.
Ah, the truck section. I remember that. Let's make another quick save here. I mean, there is a save coming up, which I completely forgot about. It's also a health kit here, so I may as well grab that. Even though we're not intending to actually get damaged during this run. But grab it anyway. Do a bit of abseiling, as you do. Yeah, I'm trying to do the commentary a little bit different to what I did previously. Like, I understand that this is a very old game, and it's not necessarily going to need a walkthrough for it for this many years later. But, you know, this is still a general walkthrough, but I'm just going to try and be less detailed, because it's just not necessary. I mean, you can clearly copy what I'm doing. It's no problem. So we're just going to sneak past this guard here. He heads into the room to the right where we just went through. Now, there's a scaffold holding there at the back, but I'm going to head down the street instead, because even though I've said previously that the high ground's the safest route, on this occasion it's very long and it's unnecessary route, so you may as well just stick to the roads right here. I mean, there's plenty of shadows to sneak into anyway, so we're just going to stay away from that guard right there. Yeah, it's generally easy to get past these two. So once they turn their backs, we're just going to, you know, crouch run through this section. I can show you a funny part that I reached when I recorded this. So again, if we went up to the scaffolding, it would have taken us about another minute or two to get to this area, so we just skipped a whole bunch of crap.
Word of caution, Fisher. That truck's going to be your only chance to get inside the embassy. Don't blow it, Timsen.
If there's something going on I don't know about.
All you need to know is this. If you do find Nicolaides in there, be ready to scramble. One wrong step could mean war. If anybody in the embassy triggers an alarm, we're pulling you out. The mission's over.
Now this part here, what I found funny. There's a guard there at the bottom. As you can see, he'll be working his way down this alleyway just momentarily. There's our truck. Now this was kind of unintentional. I tried to jump over the grate and jump on his head, but that didn't work out too great. But it actually worked out in the end. Like, I jumped here, and he obviously heard me. Now he came up the ladder, so I tried to scurry down the ladder as quick as I could. And look what he does. He clips through my body. He clips through my body on the ladder and heads to the top there, and he's completely unaware that I was on that ladder. And he just carries on his bad day. I found it hilarious at the time, so I thought, hey ho, I'll take it. I'll carry on with this. Now this next section is just fairly simple, really. You just got to make sure you stay nice and slow. Don't rush this bit. I mean, there's a camera there just up by the fence right there, so make sure we're facing the other way before we enter this area.
It's me again.
May I see your papers?
This is the 7th time tonight. Can't we give the papers a rest?
This protocol comes directly from Peyron. Let me see your ID.
Let's make another quick save here.
Thank you. Authorization should only take a minute.
Just wait for him to turn around, that's what we're waiting for.
Very good. You're cleared. Have a good night.
Have a good night. I'm just going to wait for that guard over there to turn around to his right as well. We're also going to equip the sticky shocker on our rifle, because we're going to need that momentarily. Because there's guards with dogs patrolling, so no matter how quiet or in the dark you are, the dogs will sniff you out. So they can be a little bit annoying, so that's why we're going to take one of them out. Just going to stay nice and slow, making sure we stay in the shadows right here. Well, they still see you, it's just, sometimes it's a little bit bullshit, but you know. Take out that dog there. You can take out the guard if you want to as well, but just make sure you don't kill him, because if you kill him, it's mission over. You're not allowed to kill anybody during this run anyway. But you're pretty much safe to get to the end of this mission from around here. You just need to use the laser mic to laser mic both conversations that are going to happen momentarily. And we're going to quick save it here as well, because this part can be a little bit finicky. It's very strict on where you point the laser mic. I'll tell you that. So you have to be pointing at exact spot. Otherwise you'll miss the conversation.
The devices can be armed in one and placed the next. Of course the Ark. But you know the details. We need to strike together, or we may as well not strike at all. Nicholas, listen to me, because you will reveal us. That's ridiculous. How could they listen? That's paranoia, but fine. No, fine. We will have a safe conversation. I will call you back from my car.
Good Lord, Fisher. That's General Kong Ferrong.
Good lord. Who's that?
He was the chairman of China's Central Military Commission until '01. Very high PLA muck.
A Chinese general talking to Nicholas isn't good news.
Whatever he's going to say when that conversation resumes just became our highest priority. Stay with him. Time to get invisible. Anyone so much as sees you when the mission's over.
So again, we make another quick save there, because the laser mic can be a little bit finicky. So he's going to drive to the gate there, and we're just going to point the mic at the back of the limo.
Not the only ones I'm worried about eavesdropping. They are just the most capable. Of course. How many times will the city be rerouted? You also believe your Koda Peninsula base untraceable. I understand the psychology of war. Yes. I've attended many executions, but never Americans. Hold on a second. Driver, how far away is Victor Meet?
10 minutes, maybe more. But we'll have to stand a police check along the way.
No, it's not worth the trouble. I will just watch the broadcast like everyone else. Yes, too true. You are a wicked man, Mr. Nicholas. I hope your performance goes well. Take care.
They're going to execute the soldier.
Sounds like it.
You've got to stop them. Rendezvous with Cole. I'll forward her the coordinates for me.
Hotel bar.
Right.
Auspicious hunting ground.
Damn straight. Time for subtlety is past. I need to get this to the Joint Chiefs. See if this means war.
Now we need to exit the level. We're finished now, so we need to get to the other side. So we're just going to quickly equip the sticky shocker on our rifle, take out this guard right here. We're also going to take this one out as soon as he spots the body. That camera is so loud. It's all the way to the side where that security hut is, but it's just so loud. Yeah, but once we're taking these two out, we don't have to hide the body. We just get to the other side right over here. Again, on the PS2 version, you can just shoot out a bunch of lights, but it's very well lit up on this version. I'm not completely sure why. Conveniently there's a light right next to the pipe. And a convenient gap for us to sneak over, which is nice. So we're just going to escape the level here, and we're done for this this level. So hopefully you've enjoyed this commentary. Drop a like on the video,
Grab hold of something.
and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.